So by now, many of you guys know that we do have a 5 times XP event currently going on in the Division 2, and this is probably the best time to farm XP. So if you want to get those shade levels up, this is the time. Especially if you're new or returning, or if you're a veteran and maybe have a new PC account like myself, well, you guys are going to want to make sure you guys take care of these 4 things. Don't make the mistake of not doing this while you guys are gaining so many levels. So let's get into it. So we started this XP event with almost 70 shade levels, and currently we are at 436. We will be grinding later today on twitch.tv/nothingwithskills. If you want to see us reach 1,000 shade levels, we will be pushing for 1,000 shade levels today. So we will be doing that. But while we have been doing all of this, we have also been working on the library. And I pretty much did not have this hardly anything completed. But once this event started, I've gotten so many max rolls from those field proficiency caches, talents, and stuff like this. And this is something that I feel a lot of players may not be taking advantage of, especially if you're new. Make sure you guys are putting these max rolls in there. You guys want to make sure you guys have these max rolls because this is going to allow you to optimize your gear to those levels. If you ever wondered why you can't optimize your weapon damage, it's because you don't have weapon damage roll in your library, right? Because optimization is tied to your library. Now, what you're gonna wanna do is make sure you start to grab these rolls. You'll always be checking, and then if you can extract it, well, you can extract it. My recommendation though is if you guys don't really need the roll, so if it's not for a red build, maybe crit chance, crit damage roll where it's not max, I wouldn't put it in there. If it is max, then I would. So like for this one, I would pass on it. But you can actually go through here and see all of the rolls that you need. But this is something you should be doing consistently. The reason why is because this is going to be huge. So I'm just going to extract this one to show you. All you need to do is go to your library. You'll see the green arrow, right? If you click right here, you'll see we have a green arrow here. We can see what rolls we can extract. We can extract this one if we want to. We can extract this one. But I'm going to extract this one just to show you guys. Once you extract it, it will get rid of that one item, and then you'll have it there. Ideally, I love to only stick the max rolls unless I'm really looking for those rolls because I do want some Has-Pro rolls for my build. So yeah, again, this is something you will do. And while you're getting all of this gear from your field proficiency caches, from opening them up, this is what you guys can do. You guys can just constantly do this and then constantly look. And since this event started, I have been able to almost fully max out. Most of these, except maybe 1 or 2, are max rolls. So that means I am close to completing all of this. I'm missing maybe a few talents, but on my backpacks, chest piece, I have all the talents I need. But again, this has been an absolutely amazing event, at least for me, to really max this out. So this is the number one thing you guys should be doing too, is work on your library while you're getting those shade levels. Number 2, after you've donated those max rolls, you put those talents, well, what do you do with everything else? Well, that's where you're going to go over to your expertise and you should be donating it. Now, all you need to do is donate all junk. So if we go over to my items, you'll see I have a few items already marked. We have a few items already marked junk. So yeah, I've already started marking junk. Now, if I opened up any of these, right, I can kind of look at this and then see, is this item something I need? Is this a max roll I need? Nothing I need. I can grab it like that. I can always just mark this as junk. And as you guys mark them as junk, right, then now you can go over to your expertise tab and then you just need to donate it. So you should be working on your library, number 1. Number 2, you should be working on your expertise tab. And all you need to do is hit donate all junk. And then you'll see we went up 169. We were at 165 out of 200. So we're slowly getting there. But again, this is another way for you guys to get your expertise up. So we're currently at expertise level 4. So not only should you be maxing out your library, but you should be working on your expertise, because as you guys get those shade levels, you will get these field proficiency caches and you get a ton of them. You get one for each level. You're going to be more than likely going to be getting a ton of max rolls because max rolls do come out of these field proficiency caches and those talents do. So you can put these all in your library. So that is something that all of you guys should be doing. Your library, number 1, your expertise, number 2. Now, another thing you guys should be doing is, I know some of you guys know that, well, open world activities, right? Like these public executions are amazing because they're super quick to do and you get a lot of XP. But if you are a new player and if you go over your control points and you ever see that it still says crafting blueprints, My recommendation is farm these two. You can do this on challenging or you can do this on heroic, and you can put whatever directives you can. But again, this is going to give you blueprints. Now, these blueprints are very key because some of these blueprints are going to be something you need, and I'm going to show you right now. So if we go over to our crafting station, you can go over to our mods. I'm going to go down here and I'm going to show you one of the most requested mods or most looked for mods, right? Is going to be this sturdy extended mag. Now, the sturdy extended mag for the 5.56 and for the 7.62, this gives you 20 round in your magazine. And if you look at this, it says it's rewarded for completing projects, summit challenges, control points of alert 3 or higher. So alert 3, challenging or heroic, also purchasable from the vendor. The vendor's never going to have this for sale. You're more likely going to get this from the control points, and this is where you're going to end up getting these. And then that's the same for the SMG if you want the 20 round mag on there. Not only that, if you guys want to get the optimizational materials like these right here, the True Suns, the Black Tusk, the Cleaners, the Hyenas, Outcast, Rikers, you need to do level 3 or level 4 control ports, so challenging or heroic. And you're going to use these materials to optimize your gear. Now, what's good about this is this is going to allow you to craft these materials when you need to optimize your gear. And all you'll need is printer filaments, titanium, steel, and credits. And they're different for each one, but this is another thing you guys are gonna wanna do. So that's why I recommend if you go to your map and you're on challenging or heroic and you see crafting materials here, or you go over your invading missions and you see crafting blueprints here, right? Crafting blueprints on either one of these, I would make sure that I'm doing this. So if you see the crafting blueprints on these, make sure you're doing these right now while this 5 times XP, because you're already gonna get a crazy amount of XP anyway. Like this mission gives me 825,000 times 5. We have 812,000 on the control points times 5. So you're already gonna get a lot of XP. So do these and make sure that you guys are unlocking those blueprints, because that's gonna make a huge difference for you when you guys are trying to put on some better mods on your weapons or craft some of those items to be able to, you know, optimize. Well, you're gonna need this here. So highly recommend that. Number 4 is while you guys are leveling up, you should be leveling up your specializations. I was able to completely max out every single specialization. This account is literally 5 days old, and we have every single one of these finished. I honestly had the gunner class done, and I had the survivalists almost done. I was able to do the sharpshooter, demolitionist, technician, firewall yesterday, and then finish off survivalist, because every time you level up, you will get 3 specialization points. Yes, 3 specialization points. And since it's 5 times XP, sometimes that's 3 specialization points, but you're leveling up 5 times. So that's why you definitely want to make sure that you're doing these, because this is going to be the best time to max out your specialization. All you need to do is make sure you activate them and then run with it. And then you can come back here, dump the points off, so that way you can maybe hit it a little bit harder. I will say the hardest thing at first is when you start off with the one that doesn't have anything and you're using a particular weapon, maybe you're not hitting as hard. I just don't see why anybody wouldn't take advantage of this. If you guys have these, knock them out and get these fully maxed out, because you're going to use these later on. So you still have about 3 days and 15 hours from the making of this video. So take advantage of those 1,000 levels that you can get at 5 times XP. Once you hit a total of 1,000 levels made at 5 times XP, well, then you can't get any more 5 times XP. 3 days, 15 hours left. Enjoy this. Definitely recommend knocking this out. Happy hunting, guys. See you in the next one. Hey, nothing but skills out.